Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're unpacking something truly special, Maulana Maududi's profound commentary on Surah Luqman from Tafheem-ul-Qur'an. We're going to take a journey today, and it literally starts in the politically charged, deeply divided streets of ancient Mecca. Then, we move into this quiet, incredibly intimate conversation between a father and his son, and finally, we scale all the way up to the terrifying, awe-inspiring edges of cosmic reality. Seriously, the stakes here couldn't be higher.
Okay, let's dive into this because what we have here is basically the ultimate theological question. What are the 5 things no human being will ever know? Our entire explainer today is meticulously structured to build right up to the answer of this single question. By the time we wrap up, we're going to confront 5 absolute boundaries of human knowledge. These are mysteries so deeply hidden that no amount of science, prophecy, or power is ever going to uncover them. But to really understand the weight of that ending, we have to look at where this revelation actually begins.
Section 1, the distraction versus the truth. To really grasp the dramatic tension of Surah Luqman, you gotta put yourself in Mecca during its revelation. The world back then was starkly divided. On one side, you have the grounded, eternal truth of the Prophet's divine message. But on the other side, well, the Meccan elite were fighting back, and they were literally buying frivolous stories, singers, and idle tales just to manufacture distractions. It's this massive clash between the sheer arrogance of a distracted elite and the quiet, immovable reality of the truth.
Section 2, the sage's greatest warning.
Right against that noisy, chaotic backdrop of societal distraction, the text suddenly pulls us into a quiet room. We get to witness this intimate conversation between the wise sage Luqman and his son, where Luqman drops this bedrock piece of wisdom. Indeed, associating partners with God is a great injustice. And I want to be clear, this isn't just a casual piece of fatherly advice. No, this is the absolute core moral framework of the entire surah. Everything that follows hinges entirely on this single gravitational sentence. So the crucial point here is how Maududi unpacks this concept of shirk. In his commentary, he explains that associating partners with God, well, it isn't just categorized as some simple theological error. It is the highest form of cosmic injustice. It's an outright rebellion against the creator of reality itself. By giving the rights of the creator over to the creation, a person is completely disrupting the fundamental order of the universe. Section 3, the Code of Humility. But Luqman doesn't just leave his son with this grand, abstract theology. He immediately translates that massive cosmic truth into everyday, grounded human behavior with a rapid-fire sequence of actionable morality. Establish prayer to keep your connection to the divine, enjoin good and forbid evil to engage with society, and be patient over afflictions because, let's face it, doing the right thing will inevitably bring pushback. Luqman anchors grand theology right into daily, actionable resilience. And then, actually, he gets breathtakingly physical about it. Do not turn your cheek in arrogance. Walk moderately. Lower your voice. The text uses this strikingly harsh and honestly almost humorous metaphor here, pointing out that the most repulsive of all sounds is the braying of a donkey. It's a brilliant, slightly stinging way to force us to reflect on our own conduct. Because arrogance isn't just a state of mind, right? It's how you walk, it's how you look at people, and it's how loudly you demand to be heard. Section 4, Cosmic Signs and Divine Power. Let's move on and see how this builds because the Surah doesn't just stay in the living room. It dramatically escalates the energy, zooming out from a father giving advice straight into the sheer, terrifying scale of the cosmos. The text draws our attention upward. God holds up the heavens without any visible pillars. I mean, just think about the awe of that statement for a second. The immense week of the universe, sustained effortlessly, hanging right above our heads. It completely shatters our illusions of human control and sets the stage for the ultimate metaphor of God's capacity. Now, the original commentary attempts to quantify the completely unquantifiable. As we look at the infinite words of the Creator here, we're basically looking at the boundaries of divine knowledge, and the text uses a totally mind-bending mathematical metaphor to help us grasp it. 7. Just let that number sit in your mind for a second. In the context of this cosmic scale, what does the 7 actually represent? And this brilliantly illustrates the breathtaking imagery of the Quran. Imagine this. If every single tree on planet Earth was carved into a pen, and the entire ocean was turned into ink, and that ocean was backed by 7 more oceans of ink, and you started writing out the knowledge and the decrees of God, The pens would break, the oceans would run entirely dry, and God's words would still not run out. It literally pushes human imagination to its absolute breaking limit. Section 5, the 5 ultimate mysteries. So, we've reached the absolute limit of human capability. We are standing right at the edge of the abyss. The original text analyzes the final verses of Surah Luqman, giving the definitive answer to that terrifying question we posed at the very beginning of this explainer: the 5 things no human being will ever know. First, no one knows when the hour will come. Human science, advanced algorithms, false prophecies, they all completely fail here. The end of the world, that final closing of the curtain on human history, is a permanently sealed secret. No one knows when and where the rain will fall. I know we have supercomputers and modern meteorology, but the ultimate command of exactly when, where, and how much life-giving rain falls, that belongs to a power entirely outside of our grasp. Third, and this is even more intimate, no one knows what is truly in the wombs. Sure, an ultrasound can see a shape, but the profound destiny of that life, formed in absolute darkness, remains a total mystery to us. And looking forward, number 4, no one knows what they will earn tomorrow. For all our ambitions, our 5-year plans, and our heavily managed schedules, the next 24 hours are entirely hidden. We don't even know what tomorrow will truly bring for sure. Which brings us to the 5th, and honestly, the final humbling equalizer. No one knows in what land they will die. No matter how much arrogance you hold, or how much wealth you've accumulated, the exact coordinates of your final breath are already written and deliberately kept from you. So, we end our explainer with this thought. We've gone from the arrogant distractions of Mecca to the quiet humility of a father's advice, all the way out to the infinite oceans of God's knowledge. If everything we think we control is just an illusion, and if our knowledge literally ends at tomorrow, where does your true reliance begin? Take that question with you.